Hello all of you people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So obviously you can tell by the title down below, this is going to be another installment in my favorite series. Today we're talking about foundation. Obviously you can tell because I've just love foundation so much. Obviously it is the foundation of your makeup, so you gotta do it right. You gotta make sure you have a foundation that suits your skin type very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this video, talk to you guys about some of my favorite foundations, and then also one of them is actually on my face. So you guys know the gist. If you like videos like this, don't forget this video a big thumbs up. You know it helps me out so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell down below so you don't miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D, and let's just go ahead and get into this. Alright, so just kind of starting off, the makeup that I'm currently wearing right now is in a previous video. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. That is my first impressions and trying out Laura Lee Los Angeles. So that is what is on my face. I have her highlighter on, her lip product on, and her eyeshadow. I go over the eyeshadow palette, all that stuff on there. But also there's a giveaway in that video and there's probably some other giveaways that are still going on. So please make sure you guys are checking on those videos. Those giveaways don't last that long. They're lasting about a week just so I can kind of keep, you know, pushing them out as much as possible so I can get you guys this stuff in time. But again, I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video, and let's just go ahead and talk about foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my foundation that I have on my face right now at the moment. So the foundation that's on my face, which is one of my favorite ones, is the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation. This is a full coverage foundation. You are supposed to shake it well, which I forgot to do that before I tried it on. And I have this in Mont Blanc. This is 1 ounce, which is 30 milliliters. This is what the packaging looks like. So super simple. When I first bought this foundation a long time ago, I was like so into it. I love it. I'm still into it now. I've used pretty much about half of the bottle. It doesn't look like that, but I've used about half of the bottle up already. And this has been a part of my collection for a while. And I do like to use this foundation on definitely on special occasions because obviously it is high end. It is a little bit more on the pricier side, but it is a full coverage foundation. This girl is beautiful. Obviously it does have a natural radiant glow to it. It just depends on what you guys want to do with it. Now obviously I did mattify it down by doing a lot of setting powder, but I do really love this foundation for special occasions. My other foundation, which is a full coverage foundation, is this one. Now this is on the lower end, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation. This is a medium to full coverage. Again, I repeat, this is a $5 foundation. $5 and some change with tax, and it has beautiful coverage. Again, it's medium to full coverage, but realistically, full coverage, this will get you there. They don't have a huge shade range, so I apologize. This is more or less for medium to light skin tones. I don't know if they've expanded it at all. I haven't been to Dollar General in a while just because I have backups of this. I definitely bought this when it first came out. I'm not sure if this is still my shade now. I think it still is, but I definitely think I want to get a lighter shade because I am a little bit more on the fair side right now since it is winter. I give my skin some rest. I don't go out in the sun that often, obviously because I'm not tanning either. I have tanning bed at my gym, but I don't use it. Just because again I want to like stay away from all the UV rays and just give my skin a rest during the winter time and then tan during like the spring and summer. But this foundation is just so amazing. Again, it's affordable. It has medium to full coverage, but realistically this girl just goes on full coverage. I think it's like if you use one pump, you're probably good. If you tap it all over the face, you'll get that medium coverage, but if you do 2 pumps and you go full on in, that is a full coverage queen right here for $5. So definitely love those two because they are full coverage. Now, as for other full coverage foundations that I really love, I love the Rare Beauty foundation. So now this is supposed to give you more of a natural skin look, more like basically just like your skin. It just melts into your skin. So these two, because of the liquid foundation, just of how like thin it is, these are in my 2 shades that I have right now. This is for like when I'm really tan. This one's for right now when I'm fair. But I also like to combine the two to kind of make the perfect matte shade for me. They do have a very thin, liquid to them. But again, they are amazing. They have this doe foot applicator, which you can put it all over your skin and dab it on over. But again, this is pretty full coverage. Like when I had breakouts earlier this year and my face was heavily broken out, this was the foundation I was going for because I didn't have to like cancel out by putting any of like the, what are those things called? Color correctors on my face. I didn't have to heavily do concealer all over my face. This just like covered it up so well. I kid you not. But yeah, these definitely build up to a full coverage queen if you want to be that way. But these are just perfect just in general, and I just love the way that these fit on my, I just love how these sit on my skin because it just feels so nice and smooth and just skin-like. But you do have to make sure that you shake them up so that you really get it all mixed up because I think it might separate. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. The packaging looks exactly the same the way that I've had it. So there is that. Now as for if I want radiant or dewy skin, I've got a few different options in my collection when it comes to like dewy skin. I've got about 3 different options right here for you. Now this is my OG dewy skin foundation. This is the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. This has SPF 18 for natural to dry skin. I used this for the longest time. This is like one of my favorite foundations when I first really started getting into makeup, and I still have it in my collection now when I want those days when I just want to have something that's light, dewy, and has SPF in it. This is what I'm going for sure. Again, it's part of the Fit Me Maybelline line, and this is just like a cult classic. Everyone knows that this is like great. And then the next foundation I have, which is one of the newer ones that came out earlier this year. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. Now this can be up to, you can build this up to full coverage. I believe so. On the back it says that hydrates, smooths complexion for a luminous finish, buildable coverage for normal to dry skin. Just make sure you shake before you do it. So again, I just love this foundation, and this is also super affordable too. I believe this is like $5 to $6 at the drugstore, so drugstore is great. So if you want 2 really affordable foundations and you're interested in one that's dewy, go with the Wet n Wild. If you're interested in one that's full coverage, go with the Believe Beauty. Obviously, I don't think you can find these both at the same store, but Dollar General is for Believe Beauty only exclusively. And then for a super natural complexion look, if you want something that is just going to be dewy, radiant, looks super natural, and you know, looks skin-like, you're gonna want to go for the Physicians Formula. This is the Healthy Foundation SPF 20. Now you can't, some stores don't have this in stock anymore. They've actually switched to the other foundation that came out originally. I thought that this was going to be canceled and that they were going to discontinue this, but if you actually go onto the Physicians Formula website, you can still actually purchase this and they still have it on there. But again, this has SPF 20 on it. This is a brightening complexion. I forget, I think I wrote down some like thoughts on this and what it's supposed to do. So I had a bunch of notes on here and I didn't even talk about them. So for this one, it's supposed to have a medium coverage. It's supposed to have a satin finish that has vitamins A, C, and E, which is the brightening complexion with antioxidants. And it also has a hyaluronic acid with the brightening complex that's in it. So that's what I wrote in my notes. I totally forgot about the notes that I had about my favorite foundations. So that is what this one has to offer. And then for, if I really want a light coverage type of day, then there's a few different foundations that I'm going to go for. If I just want like a nice little tint to my skin and I really don't feel like going all full coverage and all glam, I'm going to choose these foundations right here for us. So the first one is going to be the Morphe 2 Hint Skin Tint. This just adds like a little bit of tint to your face. You'll still be able to see your freckles and beauty marks through it, but it just gives you a little bit of coverage if you know that you look kind of really tired, or if you just want something on your face. You're going to want to go for this. This does have a beautiful drop applicator, which is really cool, and it is a really thin foundation, so you're going to want to make sure that you shake this very well. And then the last 2 that I'm going to be going ahead and talk about are the 2 Revlon ones I have in my hand. These are the new Candy Glow Photo Ready and the Photo Ready Candy. So there's 2 of them right here. I have the regular one and then the glow one. They both do something a little bit different, but I wasn't that keen on them when I first got this one. So when I first tried, I was like, not really sure about it. It didn't really do much for me. It said it's supposed to be medium coverage, but I didn't even see medium. It felt like more like light. And then since I really wasn't into this one, I really want to try the glow one because you know I love dewy skin. So actually now what I do is I combine the two of them to make the most beautiful color that matches me oh so perfectly. So I have 150 creme brulee and 240 natural beige. These are the two that I have. And just by putting these two together, it creates a really nice light to medium coverage on my face with a little bit of glow. So if I want more of that like natural look, if that's what I'm going for, and I really just only want to do like my brows and some mascara and a little bit of bronzer and walk out the door, then this is the kind of foundation I'm also going to go for as well, because they're just beautiful. And then also this one, so what's difference between the two of these and why I like to combine them is because this one has a medium to buildable coverage, which is the original one, no harsh ingredients, anti-pollution, antioxidant, and anti-blue light, oil-free. But then this one adds a nice little bit of glow to it. So it's a light buildable coverage foundation. It has prickly pear oil, antioxidants, anti-pollution, and ingredients that help block blue light as well without the phthalates, fragrances, and synthetic dyes. So these two together are really great for when I want that light coverage natural if I can't be a broken record enough. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching me go over some of my favorite foundations right now at the moment. I appreciate you guys being a part of this series. Don't forget to check out some of my previous videos. Again, if you guys want to be a part of these giveaways during December, I'm still waiting on my Ipsy BOXY charm and all that stuff because you know I do that giveaway as well, which is still coming up here shortly. But again, I am doing Vlogmas, trying to post as many videos as possible in the month of December. I know I'll definitely get 12 for sure, so like the 12 days of Christmas, but I don't know how far I'm going to get into this because once we start getting into the busier season at work and depending on my days off and what I've got going on. So like this week right now, I am filming a lot today and tomorrow because next week on my days off, I am booked. I will not have time to edit or do anything, so I need to have as many videos ready to go for next week as well. So again, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel, but you know the gist. Before you leave, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell down below so you never miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.